got the kiddos.
Did you guys take a COVID test today?
What's up, guys? Happy Monday.
Not so happy.
We got some news. Not so happy. We got some news. Apparently, Uriah tested positive for COVID, and he is asymptomatic. So we got a call from the school, and I can tell Power's kind of freaking out a little bit.
I'm not freaking out. I'm just thinking like, oh man, my mom saw him yesterday.
We were at my mom's house yesterday, so that's not good. But obviously, we have to go pick up Uriah. And PJ technically tested negative, but you know, we're gonna just pick him up too, because you just never know. Maybe it's like a delayed thing, you know, because Uriah, he had a classmate that tested positive last week, and we did 3 tests. They all came back negative, and so we sent them to school. But the test that he did last Thursday, I just got it back, and apparently he's positive, so I don't know. So that sucks. So he's gonna have to tell his mom. I'm gonna have to tell my mom.
Dude, all the people who were in his class, they were close contact last week, and they all got sent home. They're gonna get sent home again.
Yeah, maybe.
There's gonna be like nobody in his class again.
Yeah.
There's an outbreak in kindergarten.
But our school has the lowest numbers of like all the schools in our district. So anyways, I just hope, I don't know. I don't even know what to think right now, other than we just gotta go pick him up. And obviously try not to freak out or anything, because he's been fine. Like, he's been totally fine. So he is asymptomatic, but you just never know, because we've been in contact with so many people. So that sucks. And Chinese New Year's coming up, and I'm sure my mom was like having all these plans, and then now is like, what am I gonna tell her? We just had dinner with her yesterday. Literally, we just had dinner with her yesterday. We got the kiddos.
Did you guys take a COVID test today at school?
You did? Okay.
Third one.
Well, I guess when that one comes in, we'll know if they're positive or negative.
Yeah. But I also don't want to freak out, because, you know.
Maybe it's a false positive.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking, because he's been like, I mean, of
Maybe
course,
it's
it's
a what one?
false positive. That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. A lot of Uriah's classmates were signed out today, I saw. So I guess, you know, because we sent him to school, everybody in his class is now exposed. Sorry.
Exxon's also a walker.
Oh yeah?
Abraham's walker.
So we've been home all day, and it's like, you know, we don't really want to go anywhere now. Annie and I are going to get PCR tests.
Yeah.
I took a rapid test, and mine was negative, but Annie doesn't trust them apparently.
I just feel like that's the 4th negative rapid test that we've taken. We wouldn't have even known Uriah has COVID, other than the fact that he had the PCR test at school on Thursday. But we sent him to school because everything was negative. So I just feel like the tests are so inconsistent. But Power was telling me the differences between the 2 tests.
Yeah, like the PCR, that's obviously like more sensitive, so we can pick up, like if you're just getting it, or, you know, it can detect it. But the rapid test really detects if you're contagious. So you can test negative for the rapid test, but then positive for the PCR. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess you're right. Got it, and the PCR picked it up. But he's literally fine. He's literally fine. No symptoms.
Our whole
normal.
family is
Nobody's
like,
sick. Nobody's sick. We're all fine. So
we're like asymptomatic. Well, now that I know Uriah has it, I feel paranoid, and I'm like, is my throat feeling weird? Do I feel weird? You know, but I honestly, though, I do feel perfectly fine.
I mean, this whole time I have not felt sick at all, so I'm pretty sure I'm fine. I mean, we're all vaccinated, so.
But yeah, the sucky part was feeling like guilty because like we sent our kids to school today, and like feeling guilty because we were around, you know, our like family and just like other people.
Yeah, like my mom came over yesterday. We went to Annie's mom's house yesterday.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, that was on Thursday. He was not really, he didn't have any symptoms, so I don't know. Hopefully it's, I don't know, either a false positive or that he got it, but it's like so mild that he's not contagious. So we're gonna give him another test tomorrow. We'll see from there. And he's making me a salad. I'm like hungry and I'm like, oh man, we can't even go get food. We're quarantined. We can't even get enough have enough food for the whole week, Annie. What we gonna do?
Howard is so dramatic. He's like, should I not be on keto? I'm like, you can be on keto if you want.
That is not what she said. She said just eat.
I mean,
that's kind of like excuse. 'Cause I'm like getting tired of being on keto. I'm like, I just want to eat normal food. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. We're quarantining, but I'm gonna try to stick to it. How do you feel, buddy?
I feel great.
He feels great. I told him he had summer break, then winter break. Now he has COVID break. COVID vacation, huh? Earlier, I asked him, like, you feel embarrassed that you tested negative? He's like, no. He's like, but I don't know what happens next. He's like, does that mean I have COVID? I'm like, yeah, you have COVID. But I'm like, you don't have any symptoms. You're gonna be fine. You're probably almost like over it already. Like you're probably.
yeah, there's like so many days.
Yeah, it's been 5 days since he tested positive, so he's like pretty much.
Tomorrow's the 5th day.
Yeah.
So basically, if by tomorrow he's negative, like with his test, we can send him back to school on Wednesday.
Yeah.
PJ, his timing is off.
No, but he can still go to school. It's just she said we should probably wait because he hasn't tested.
yeah.
He hasn't tested positive, so
Yeah.
yeah. Like PJ, he doesn't even have any symptoms, and even though he's like technically like a close contact to Uriah, who's positive, because he has no symptoms and because he's vaccinated, he doesn't even have to quarantine. Like he could have stayed at school if he wanted to, right? They didn't say he had to leave.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the lady did say like based on, you know,
Her
like
experience.
her experience and the fact that he's a little bit like later than Uriah, she recommended that we just keep him for the week. So I think we will probably just do that.
This wasn't plugged into the iPad.
Okay, just to be safe. But yeah, according to CDC and the policy, he can still go to school because he has no symptoms and he's vaccinated.
So.
He doesn't have to quarantine.
Are you gonna send Uriah back and not PJ, or just keep them both home all week? Decisions.
Prime rib salad with avocados.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. So for the boys, I'm just gonna give them leftovers. We still have a lot of leftovers. We brought some food home from my mom's house yesterday. There's some leftover flatbread pizza. So I'm just gonna give them whatever. Chicken rice, there's some chicken rice from the other day too.
Leftover time.
Yeah, so Raya opted for the flatbread pizza. PJ's opting for proposed salmon. Of course he would choose this. You know, what I was thinking was, initially, remember like early on in the pandemic, we were like so worried about getting it, and then like we were like, if we were to get it, like what would we do? How would we do everything? You know, we talked about like our bedroom being like the quarantine area because it has a bathroom, everybody would have to stay out, like all these kind of crazy things. Now it's like, okay, well we have like somebody in the family has it. I was like, what else now? Because it's already too late. Like we're already sharing food.
Well, if he got it on Thursday, it's gonna be 5 days by tomorrow anyway. So it's like we would have been done with it by.
Yeah, so it's like there's no time to like quarantine.
There's no point.
There's no point.
How's the leftovers, guys?
Good.
Is the salmon and rice not as good as when you eat it at Popo's?
Well,
But still good? How's your pizza?
it's good.
Good.
I put that on low volume and I put this on my head so it doesn't bother me when I'm eating.